And we're live talking about the cruise. So I'm just going to go over a couple things first. Obviously, we know it's in Cozumel, Mexico, which is awesome for me because when I earn it, my husband speaks Spanish. So, dude, I almost, never mind. He speaks Spanish, so I won't be like an idiot walking around like, what's going on? Anyway, so, it's in Cozumel, it's a cruise, and there's a point system that in order to track whether we earn it or not. So I don't know if you guys were able to listen to the corporate call about it, but there's technically 5 levels, but there's 4 main levels to earn points, and the point levels to earn something like as you earn points. The first level is 10,000 points, and you get, after reaching 10,000 points, once the incentive, well, let's back up. So the incentive period starts February 1st. And so since it starts in February, like you have from February to the end of June, so that's 5 whole months to earn 25,000 points to earn the cruise itself. But they did say that whatever PRS that we earn in January will count towards our incentive points and buying your ticket to convention. So when you buy your ticket to convention within the incentive period this month, or over the next 5 months, you earn 1,000 points, and then you earn 1 point per every dollar of PRS that you have earned this month. So that's kind of awesome. I think that I was really surprised about that. And I've only been involved with Younique for 1 incentive period, but if I remember correctly, they rented out the entire boat. So I think that they were having trouble being able to fill it because they needed to fill the boat in order to be able to cover their expenses. They had to fill the entire boat, and so they needed to get as many people on there as possible. So what they did was, I think it was like the last 2 months or the last month, they doubled every point value. So say that you got $1,000 in PRS for in the last month, they doubled it, so it counted towards 2,000 points. So it wouldn't surprise me if they come and do a couple bonus points things during the incentive, but I wouldn't necessarily rely on that necessarily because we want to make sure that we're working hard enough and doing what it is necessary to earn the base levels of the points. So now that we've talked about the incentive period and that sort of thing, what we've already been able to earn now, if you've got your convention ticket and every dollar that you get in PRS counts towards your incentive, which I think is really awesome. Anyway, so starts February, and there's 4 main levels of I guess prize earnings when it comes to the cruise. So the first level is once you earn 10,000 points, you automatically qualify for $25 in Cash, which is super awesome because I think last year they got like 10 catalogs. The second level is once you earn 15,000 points, you get $75 in Cash. Now, every level that you earn, so say that you earn level 4, you still earn all the levels below it. So level 2, once you earn level 1 and level 2, you get the 25 from level 1 plus the 75 from level 2, so you get a total of $100 in Cash. And then level 3, once you earn 20,000 points, you earn the makeup trunk, the Younique branded trunk, which I'm like super crazy, insanely excited about because I've been coveting Brunleys for a year. So, so you'll earn the $25 for the first level, $75 for the second level, and the makeup trunk. Once you earn 25,000 points, you earn the cruise not only for yourself but for a guest. And I think they did this because, like I said, they were having trouble filling the boat because within that last month, they not only doubled whatever points that you could earn, like whatever qualified for points, they doubled that, and once you qualified at the end, whether you got 40,000 points or not, you got someone to go with you. They gifted you a ticket because they wanted to get as many people on the boat as possible. So I think that's why they did it this way. So I think it's more enticing for us to push harder for those 25,000 points. So before, you needed 40,000 points in order to have you and someone else go with you. So once this is crazy. I was literally jumping up and down in my kitchen when I heard that they were doing 25,000 points for 2 people. I was like, oh my gosh! I was totally expecting to have to earn 40,000 points to take my husband. But once you do earn 40,000 points, you not only earn the cruise, the trunk, and the $100, the combined $100 in white cash, but you also earn $150 to use on whatever costs money on the boat, and that includes like off the boat excursions. So like if you want to go scuba diving or something. So that's cool too. So I'm shooting for that for sure. Hold on a second. Tally, what do you need, babe? What?
Why are you doing a video?
Because I'm talking to my team.
Oh, okay.
Because we're working. Okay, I need you to go back to bed. Okay. I did brush your teeth. Go to bed. Go back to bed.
I want you to vote.
What?
I want you to vote.
You want me to what?
I want you to vote.
Go get me some toilet paper then. Oh my goodness. She wants me to blow her nose. Anyway, so basically you want to shoot for 25,000 points. That's like the base. Okay, so now that we've talked about how many points, like what you need in order to earn something. What? What's the makeup trunk, Anna? Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to talk about the makeup trunk here. Okay, well, oh.
I just want to get the makeup trunk like this month, so that's why I'm asking.
I don't think they send them out until after the incentive trip is done, or once like the incentive period is over. I think, as far as I remember correctly, because we were able to, like, that was one of the ways to earn it last year too. One of the prizes was the makeup trunk last year too, but I don't think they sent them out until after the incentive period was over. So I don't know, like, whatever. So, but once you earn the 20,000, you get that. Anyway, so have you seen the trunk before, Anna? Okay, let me go to Brinley's Facebook. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Anyway, so I'm shooting for the 40,000 points because I want to push myself. But you know, if you want on this cruise, you have to get the 25,000 points. Otherwise, you're not going to earn it. And I mean, we have 5 months to earn these points. And let me just tell you that I was like, what the heck? Oh, sorry. I joined, okay, so the incentive period normally starts in January, but I think because they're doing the like welcome back kit in January, they wanted to make sure that anybody and everybody had the equal chance, like if anybody was actually using the kit to come back after they've been suspended with the welcome back kit, they wanted to make sure that they could join in and have a fair chance at earning the cruise, which I think is really awesome. But last year it was from January to the end of May, I believe. And I joined February 2nd, and I had no idea what I was doing. And of course, and Katie, like, it was her first incentive period too, so I don't think that she really knew how to guide me into earning it. So I had no idea what I was doing. So now, you know, I kind of understand what needs to happen in order to make, you know, earn it. So I think that it's going to help in your guys' favor, because like I didn't even try because I was like, I can't do this. There's no way. Even though I probably could have. I think I earned like 8,500 points or something like that, but I didn't even earn the catalogs. So I think the first, yeah, I didn't even earn the catalogs. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's just like, you know, you have to be willing to do it, and you can't let, like, if you have a kind of a crappy month, you can't you can't get discouraged, because you know you can really just push yourself and earn it, you know, really well. So let me see if I can find pictures. Okay, so let's start with questions if you guys have any questions. So go ahead and If you have a question, go ahead and unmute yourself, and we'll talk about that while I try to find the Trunk and Friendlies page. If you have questions. Do we have questions? Or maybe I can't find it. There it is.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So we're responsible for getting ourselves to Miami to get to the cruise, obviously. So when I went to Hawaii, it was like $500 round trip on a plane.
Okay.
I'm wondering, since it's Florida, the opposite side, I don't even know if it might be more than that. Have you looked into that?
I haven't even looked into it because it's so far out. It's in October, so you can't even flights that far out right now. You can't even get.
Is the cruise in October as well?
Yeah. The cruise is in October, so it's from the 20th to the 24th or something. So you can't even book a
flight if you qualify for it. They give you months to book flights or whatever.
Yeah. So the end of the incentive period, it ends June 30th. So we have July, August, and September, and part of October to book the flights and everything else. So anyway, let me share my screen with you so you guys can see the makeup trunk. I found it online.
You said June 30th or July? June?
It ends June 30th. Yeah, so we have 5 whole months. Okay, so here's the trunk. It's like huge. Is legit. And I wanted that bad boy. Like, look at the catalog in the bottom so you can see kind of the size of it.
Heart eyes. Heart eyes.
Yeah, seriously, we need to. Everybody should be earning this for sure. So yeah, I mean, and people freaking go crazy over this thing because we can't. Oh, sorry. Yeah, seriously, we need to. Everybody's earning this for sure. So yeah, and people freaking go crazy over this. Okay, stop. Because we can't. Oh, sorry. Yeah, seriously, everybody. So, yeah.
There's a video in the background. Mine just did that.
Okay, stop. That's, shoot.
There's a video in the background. Mine just did that.
I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on a second. Shoot.
Video in the background. Mine just did that.
I don't know why it's doing that. There. I just paused it. That was weird, okay? No more screen sharing for me.
So I have a crazy idea that I thought of
Okay.
as I was thinking about how I'm going to earn my points to get on this cruise. So I want your thoughts on it. So I'm going to start off with messaging like 5 customers who have already like bought things or have talked about wanting to buy things, and not necessarily stop doing parties, but do take it from like a different approach where it's not so party-like. So I'm going to message them and say, hey, I'm going to be sharing a video on my timeline. If you share that video on your timeline and anybody comments or purchases off of what you shared, I'll open up a link and put those purchases in underneath your name so you can get hostess rewards to kind of help, I guess, my stuff get shared so they don't have to do anything. Or if they agree, I will just go in and post it on their timeline. If they say that they want me to post it instead of sharing it,
Hold on, stop real quick, because it like totally cut out after you said, I'm going to message them, and then I didn't get anything. It like totally froze, so say that again.
Okay, so I was going to start doing, like, obviously I need to stock up on videos and product demos, but I want to message either customers or people who are really interested in buying something but haven't bought yet, and give them, instead of asking them to do a party, tell them, hey, I'm going to start posting videos on products or, just videos or images or whatever. If you would like to be a part of my new customer incentive, if you share that video or share that product image, or you give me pre-authorization to post it on your timeline, if anybody comments that they want to purchase off of that post that's on your timeline or off of a post that you shared, all of those orders I'll put in underneath your name under a profile for you to get hostess rewards off of that. So you don't have to host a party. It's just allowing me to use your timeline and your friends to give me a bigger audience.
It's kind of like a lash link. So instead of doing a full-on party, Holly, I think, has done a couple of trainings on this. So basically what they do, instead of them doing the work, it's kind of nice, though. What they can do is after you post to their profile, once you get their permission or whatever, then they can share their link. They can share it instead of you sharing it. So if someone goes, oh my gosh, I want to purchase, and then they say, okay, well, here's my link. Go ahead and purchase. That way, that kind of takes you as the middleman out of it. So it's instead of doing a whole party, it's called like a lash link, so there's a lot less work for the person involved, but they're still excited about sharing it and trying to earn the hostess rewards. So I think it's a really good idea, definitely something to try. I've never done it just because, I mean, I've just been so party focused, but I mean, there's a lot of girls that do that, so I think it's a good idea. I like the idea of doing the demos and the product images instead of just being like, share your link and tell your friends how awesome the stuff is.
Right, and I was thinking of doing, so I saw on Michelle Bell's page that she did the Sweethearts bundle where she had 3 products. They weren't discounted in any way. She just put them together in an image and said it's a bundle, and it kind of gets people a little bit more excited. So I was thinking of doing a certain bundle each month of a different set where that's something that I can share, like this month, this is our, I don't know, January would be like a New Year bundle, February Sweethearts bundle, March could be like a springtime bundle, I don't know, just something fun, and then post that and get that out there. So it's not as much as a collection, but they're still getting more than one product where it's worth the shipping, I guess you can say. So I thought of doing maybe something like that, but I'm so busy at work, like between work and home, I don't feel like parties are going to suit me. Not saying that I'm not going to ever do them, but I can't do as many as, you know, you can fill your schedule up with, I feel like, being new.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm going to try it to see if that works.
That's a good idea. I think that makes it a little more fun for them because they are a little more involved. And I really like that bundle idea. Good, yeah, I like that idea too. I think maybe, I'm trying to think. Since you're still beginning and a lot of people are kind of like, what? In your network, what I would do is kind of approach it like, hey, you know, like I know that, you know, you were talking about it and you were interested. I'm really trying to try a couple things out, you know, and I would really love your support, or, you know, you're really business minded, or really, you know, like your network really appreciates you, your network really looks up to you, whatever, like your people look up to you, and I would just love it if you would be willing to kind of try this out for me. I'm just be kind of like a guinea pig and help me out and see how it works out. Like kind of approach it like that first and see, because more people are going to be willing to be like, oh yeah, I'll help you out, than like, oh, let's earn you hostess rewards and free makeup, because that doesn't really work for everyone, you know, especially in the beginning. So like, what's hostess rewards? So I'd be like, hey, you know, I'd really appreciate, you know, if you could help me out, trying to get my feel for this, trying to try something new, and I would love to get your feedback on, you know, what you think of this. So when people think they're like involved and like you're waiting for their opinion, then they're a lot more excited about it. So maybe try that when you're approaching them, when you message them. Just something that's just kind of like that. Michelle Bell talks about that too. Like basically, you know, because you want to compliment them and tell them, you know, why you think this would be awesome for them and their friends, why they are a good fit for this, why you appreciate their opinion or why you appreciate their help, and be like, oh, I'm just, you know, would you be willing to help me out? This is kind of something exciting. So I maybe not make it a super long message, but just something so that obviously so it's genuine, but it's a little more geared towards, you know, them helping you out in a way that like you get some feedback as to whether they really like it or not. So they'd probably be a lot more willing to do it for sure. Anybody else have any other ideas to kind of boost their PRS?
Have you ever went to? Sorry, go ahead, Des.
I don't know. I just need to work on getting parties.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm trying to
Have
think.
you ever been out to like out to dinner and you see that in the bar in a corner booth someone has a sale going on? Like, have you ever gone to Applebee's and seen like the Cincy people doing that?
I've never seen that.
No, I've actually gone where they they actually went into Applebee's, and it was on karaoke night when it was like super full, and they had like their Sensi in a corner booth, and people could come up and make orders, and like people actually went up and ordered and did stuff. And so we could always think about that, like local wise or whatever, if you wanted to team up and go and just hang out at like karaoke night or something. You know what I mean? You're just putting yourself out there, and people are going to be drawn to you if you're out there in public. And then of course, Danielle, you can get up there and karaoke because we know that that's your thing. So I could be like a backup dancer.
Hey, Sabrina sings too, you guys.
Hey!
She's like,
Hear it.
I can rap.
box.
Did you guys ask Siri to rap for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ask her to beatbox?
I didn't ask her to beatbox.
It's like,
No, I did ask her to beatbox, and I got boots and socks or socks and boots and or whatever.
yeah.
What's Kate talking about?
There's like a Geico pig. It's like a commercial, and he starts going boots and pants and boots.
Have you guys seen the actual video that came from? Oh my gosh. Okay, so apparently there was a mall in, like, I don't even know where it was, but they did like this really super ghetto advertisement for their mall, like during like holiday season or something. And there's like a mashup, and this guy's like boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Like, it's a real thing, and they're making fun of it. So
Yeah, that's like our song around here.
yeah, whatever.
I have been invited. This is what I don't want. I have been invited to 4, like in just this week, 4 different groups and party events on like weight loss and
Me too.
like I just like today I got invited to a Pampered Chef party. I just got a message about an Isogenics party. My best friend just started selling It Works, so she keeps talking to me about her products. And then I had one person add me, and now they're talking about the Helps You and how I can be on their program. And then I had another person add me to Plexus or Nexus or whatever it's called. All in like 3 days.
Here's the thing about, and it's hard for me to relate as far as to where you guys are in your business because it's been a while since I was like in the beginning stages. Only say that because it's finally gotten to the point that I'm like piggybacking parties off parties. I'm literally doing parties for people that I have no idea who they are. I don't know one person in this party, like literally no one, none. And so for me, I know a lot of them are getting imparted. So in my welcome video, I literally say, hey, I know you've been invited to a bunch of these parties, and I know that some of them are really annoying, and I promise you that this is not going to be like that, and if it is, you know, I'm so sorry, I promise not to annoy you, whatever. And I address that first off because I'm like, I know there's a lot of them, and guess what? Guess who started virtual parties? Younique. We're the very first company to start with virtual parties. And all of these other companies are following suit because they see it working. Now, the reason I do groups, and you know, Anna and I have talked about this, is that you know it's more intimate, and you don't run into like she had a problem earlier that she ran into having her event ran out, so she couldn't like find it anymore. She had to go back to her past, and then she could post in there, but then she was losing people. The groups are a little more intimate, and although a lot of people like hate being added to groups, but you know, you're going to get those people no matter what. They hate being added to events, and so, you know, they're going to leave regardless. You're just going to get those kind of people. But as far as the way that I run my parties, I make it a point to make it unlike any other party experience I've ever been a part of. So I'm proud of my parties, and so I think that's kind of why I've kind of gotten to the point where I am, so that I am piggybacking parties because there are people that are actually asking to do parties because they're different than what they've ever seen. So I think it's really important that we take when we are doing parties, that we take the mindset that this is something special, this is something different, something to be proud of, and that you need to kind of think about it more as like Like your party is your product. Does that make sense? So instead of actually selling the product, I mean, instead of, thinking I need to sell the products, you need to sell your party. Like, why is your party so good? Why is your party so much better than it works? Why is your party so much better? And people are going to tell you why it's better once you get a few under your belt, because it's different from what they've seen before. And you need to make sure that you know it so that you are more confident in selling your party experience. And I say experience because that's what it is. It's an experience that you're trying to give these people. Your party experience is different and it's better. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of homework. And Jess, I know you've put yours together, but I know you've mentioned that you wanted to kind of revamp your party outline. But I want to see full-on detailed party outlines by the end of the month. Because if we want to have any, I'm talking like what you're going to say in every post, what post it is, whether it's a video or what image you're going to post. I want to have it down like a schedule. I want you guys to make sure you have that done and ready, so you're not scrambling. 2, you're more organized. And 3, you are not having to worry about whether you're going to not know what to post that day. Because that's how I was in the very beginning. I was like, what am I going to post? And my husband is crazy, but he keeps saying, he's like, what has convention done for you? I'm like, are you kidding? Convention is listening to Carol Lewis Newton at convention completely changed my entire outlook on my, of my parties, of my business, everything, because it's gotten to the point that I really do truly sell my party as a product. So it's just really important that we all take that mindset. So just remember that it's not about selling the product. It's about getting
That was Martinez. Leave him alone because he just wants to know more hunting spots. He needs to find them on his own.
You were not muted.
Sorry.
Somebody's
Hey, Michael.
right now.
Can we not put this on Facebook?
No, I won't. Well, I wasn't gonna put it on Facebook anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, I want you guys to be proud of your outline. And I know that I've shared mine with you. Jess, have I shared it with you guys? Anna and Sabrina, have I shared my outline with you guys?
Yeah, I have mine pretty much done because I did it 2 months ago, but I think I need to do 3 more days. So I got to come up with the rest. I think I have through day 7, I think, totally done.
Okay.
So, which makes it easier because then I know, I wrote it down and then I just took pictures of it on my phone so that I always had it with me. And then.
See, and that's, okay, here's another thing. All of us have iPhones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, not like it really matters because I think there's a Google Docs app for Androids too. I have it on my Google Docs, and I know that Carol Lewis Newton puts it in her notes, but the Notes app seriously drives me insane. I can't handle it. So I typed everything out on my Google Docs, just downloaded the Google Docs app, and I just copy and paste from the Google Docs back and forth.
I just go, well, I have to, because I had to factory reset my phone.
Oh my gosh.
So all my pictures and stuff are on my iCloud or whatever, but I don't know how to get them, so whatever. But I just go, that's the one thing I like better about doing groups rather than an event, because I can just go back into, or if I have more than one party going on at a time, it's easier to go back and forth. And I always still have those groups, so I just go in and copy and paste my stuff from the one group to the next and just change names or whatever. So
that works too if that's easier for you. Oh, also another reason I absolutely love the groups is because of the Groups app. So easy to use. It freaking freezes up on me all the time, but I still like it.
Are we talking a 10-day party outline, or what are you doing? What do you want?
I want you to do what you are going to do and set your mind to it. I don't care if it's a 5-day. I don't care if it's a 10-day. I don't care if it's a live party. I want to see a plan. Whatever you're going to do, I need you to have a plan. So, Anna, if you're going to do these posting on these timelines, I want you to know exactly what you're going to post for however many days or however many ways you're going to post it. I want you to know exactly what you're going to post and when. So like day 1, when they ask, say you're doing it for 5 days or 3 days. You know exactly what you're posting. You know exactly what you're sharing. You know exactly what you're asking them to share. So like day 1, you know, what you can do. Here's what you can do. So if you're going to have them share it, then I would post all of these things yourself, like obviously not all at once, but post all of these things yourself to your timeline. And then when it's time for them to share it, say, okay, it's day 1, you know, this is a video of my mascara, and you're going to tag them in your video that you've already posted on your timeline, and then they will share it from there, and then they'll like tag people that they want or whatever, or put their link on the bottom of it, you know, however you want to do it. But I want you to have a plan, because I don't want you in the morning thinking, oh man, what video am I going to do, or what image am I going to post, what image do I want them to share, because this way it takes a heck of a lot of stress off of you, because you already know what you're going to do.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm gonna ask them to do anything. I think all I'm gonna ask is, hey, you know, basically just say, I'm looking to broaden my network. Would it be okay if I were to reach out to your friends and post on your wall? Like, you're not obligated to do anything. You're not obligated to share it. If you want to tag your friends in it, great, awesome. If your friends purchase and I see that you tagged them, then I'll put them underneath your name to see if, you know, I'll let them know that they can, if things rack up, then I can give them a free mascara or something. You know what I mean? If I see these things coming in, it could benefit for them. But I don't want to ask them to do anything. And then I want to do it I want to do it through pay schedules. I want to hit people I want them to see it before they get paid, and then I want it to be a few days after. And so I'm thinking of doing it between
Wednesdays.
Like starting it on a Wednesday and posting through Sundays. Like Wednesdays through Sundays, that's when I post and I share. And then the beginning of the weeks, I post about personal stuff and, like, you know, show that I'm not a robot and, like, do things like that. So, but I pretty much want to stay through that end when people are getting hit on paydays.
Okay, that sounds like a really good idea. So, and that way it simplifies things for you, because you know, like Wednesday, you need to start your posting, and Wednesdays. And so if you have like 3 people lined up, then you just have to post on 3 people's walls. But what I want to see from you is like, okay, Wednesday, so every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like, this is what I'm posting, and this is what time I'm posting it. Or it, like, I mean, and this is what would benefit from, you know, even saving your outline into your Google Apps, your Google Docs, is you know exactly what you're going to say every time. So it's basically like posting in a party, but you're doing it more public.
Yeah, I'm going to call it a non-party outline.
There you go. I like that. So, but still, like, I want you to have a plan, because a goal without a plan is just a wish. So I want to make sure that we are on track. And I'm actually going to be revamping mine. Probably not revamping mine necessarily. I'm going to be adding like one more video about the BB cream, because I just got it. And I think, okay. So this is another huge thing. Actually, no, we're going to talk about that afterwards. So plans. Okay, so outlines. Let's see. I'm going to look at my calendar really quick. So, and I'm going to put a timeline on this, because I'm not going to be like, oh, get it to me whenever you want, because then I'm not going to be able to keep you guys accountable. So, and the thing is, like, here's the thing. I chose you guys because I want to be on the boat with you guys. Okay? Like, you guys, I want to be on the boat with you. So I want to make sure that every single step of the way, yes, Anna.
Will you hold my hair?
Yes.
Don't hate me.
I hate you. Come on. Okay, so since Sundays are pretty simple days, do you work Sundays, Sabrina?
Yes.
Do you know if you
Wednesdays are my only days off right now. So, and I'm starting an online review thing hopefully Monday. So that's going to be...
How long does that last?
I don't know. Well, till whenever I test. So.
Okay, so.
I don't know. The next couple weeks are probably going to be really, really crazy, but that's okay. I mean, my party outline's pretty much done, and I just did it based off of the images and the videos that I already had.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably do I just ordered, so somebody paid me for coming and helping at their pageant, so I got like $60 from them. So I went on and ordered myself makeup because I needed it. So I got the BB cream because I'm going to try it. And I don't know if you saw Riley's post this morning or yesterday about using the BB cream and the concealer.
Oh, yeah. Holly posted about that a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, so I messaged her and I was like, oh, I like that video or whatever. So I'm going to do something along those lines since, to try to get away from the foundation because people can't order it anyways.
Guess
so
what? Yeah. I've had so many hostesses, so when are you going to post about the liquid? I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, why? I'm like, because you can't get it.
Yeah, and I don't have any to do like my own video with anyways, and my color is not even back ordered. I can't order it, so
there's only 2 that are on back order.
Yeah.
8 are out of stock.
I figure if I'm gonna focus on something, I might as well focus on, because I need to find something else that works for me for the foundation, like as far as coverage.
Yeah.
So if that can work, then I can showcase that and then try to sell that combo of.
Did you order a concealer?
I ordered a concealer, I ordered a new brow liner, I ordered BB cream, and I ordered a bronzer.
Oh, good.
So I can do that. So I can do that too.
Our concealer and the powder is like my favorite.
Mine too.
All day, every
I just highlight with my concealer, and then I set everything with my powder, and I'm out the door. Like, I don't put anything underneath my concealer except for primer.
I've been adding some uplift drops to my moisturizer. So I do the Divine with a couple of, uplift, and then I do the Glorious. And then, of course, I have a lot to cover, but the concealer goes such a long way.
Yeah.
And then bronzer, and then blend it with powder, and I'm, out the door.
Did you try it with the blending buds?
I can't figure out the blending buds. I have to come over. We have to talk about this because I tried them, and I was like, and then I was watching Tylee in your video use the blending buds. I'm like, she even knows how to use the blending buds. I don't know.
Did you hear her say, "Oh, I've got a highlighter"? She's like,
but she was cracking me up when she was like, "I know you're gonna love this stuff." I'm like, I wonder how many tries it took them to get that.
1. knowing that child, probably 1.
Yeah, just 1. She's funny.
Coming from the child that draws eyelashes on her caterpillars or whatever during preschool time. I mean,
Okay, so one last time. How many points do we need to earn the cruise?
25,000.
1,000.
Okay. How many points are we going to get?
30.
Oh, I like that. So Anna's...
Oh, you writing that down?
Yeah? I'm holding you to this, girl.
Jessica told me yesterday that she was going to get 39.
That's an odd number. Jessica's like, what? Okay, so Jess, what are you going to earn? Since Anna's a liar.
What?
How many points are you shooting to earn?
25.
Somebody is ready for bed.
Ugh.
Oops, I wrote 35.
Okay.
Are you still on drugs, Jessica?
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
Okay, and Sabrina, you just gonna shoot for the 25? Or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to
Okay.
get $6,000. I have to sell $6,000 every month to hit 30,000 points by July. Well,
It's only in PRS though. There's gonna be. Okay, here's the thing. There's going to be other ways to earn points. They're going to roll out other ways to earn points. I know they are. They have to. I mean, that's just. I know they have all this stuff planned already. So just keep in mind that the more you push and the more excited you are and the more you get yourself out there, you're going to get people that want to join your team. They're going to approach you and ask you about it. I mean, how the frick did I get Jessica to join my team?
To do what?
Idaho, dude. I've never met her in person.
Yeah.
That's
The
funny.
videos are amazing, and it sucked me in. I couldn't say no.
Well, that's the power of videos. Okay? So, just keep at it. I mean, gosh, Jessica, when did you sign up? Like September?
I think it was September.
And I had been doing it since February. So, takes a little bit of time. Okay? Just keep at it. I promise you. I mean, Sabrina got Rebecca out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's just sitting on the sidelines, so that's really good to know too. And I think she was during the cruise. I don't know for sure. I haven't really had a chance to talk to her, but I think she was in it.
Yeah, I saw her last weekend I saw her, and she was talking about all these people that she was supposed to be talking to or whatever about ordering. So
Well, awesome.
yeah, she was just a kidnapper. So
I
that
want
was
to post that. I want to do a video on those 4 things, like the kidnapper, the one who just wants to discount on their own makeup.
Well, we're gonna talk about that after I stop broadcasting. Okay, so I think that's it. We've talked about the incentive. We all know what our goals are, and then we're gonna get the party outlines done by the end of next week. And
Non-party outline.
non-party outline for Anna.
Non-party product bundle outline.
Okay.
Non-party product bundle, I'm going to collect 30,000 PRS outline.
Sounds like, hey, sounds good to me. You can totally do that. Anyway, so I'm stopping this broadcast. You guys are awesome. Bye.